on, what's happening?
I don't know, man. I just got in myself.
The pioneer of dystopian action epics, Mad Max roared onto screens in 1979, brimming with high-octane intensity and leather-clad grit. Inspired by the 1973 oil crisis, the film envisioned a barren world of endless highways. Here are the top 10 weird but true facts. Be sure to stick around to the end for a bonus fact. Number 1. At just 21 years old and still in drama school, Mel Gibson accompanied his friend Steve Bisley, who later landed the role of Goose, to an audition for Mad Max. The night before, Gibson had been in a bar fight, leaving his face swollen and bruised. A casting agent saw potential and told him to return in 3 weeks. By the time Gibson came back, his injuries had healed, and his boyish good looks won over the filmmakers. They asked him to read for Max, and the rest is history. He was paid a paltry $10,000 for his starring role. Number 2. Writer and director George Miller drew inspiration for Mad Max from real-life experiences. In 1972, while completing his medical residency at a Sydney hospital, Miller worked in the emergency room, where he tended to victims of car accidents. These traumatic encounters heavily influenced the film's dark tone. For example, the ambulance in the movie is called a meat truck, a term Miller picked up during his ER days. Number 3. The get-out-of-jail-free card Goose gave the three-wheel motorcyclist was a playful nod to a real on-set challenge.
Take it out of jail, free card.
Due to the film's limited budget, the biker gang in Mad Max was played by an actual motorcycle club, the Vigilantes. Each day, they rode to set fully in costume, often with their prop weapons visibly displayed. Anticipating that this might attract attention from local police, the production team provided each member with a letter explaining the film's unusual circumstances and requesting understanding and cooperation from law enforcement. Number 4. George Miller started shooting the first Mad Max movie illegally. The budget couldn't afford the proper permits to close roads, so the production team just closed them without permission. However, as the local police caught on, they surprisingly became interested in the shoot and started helping out, closing roads officially to accommodate filming. Number 5. When the movie wrapped, the producers tried to sell Max's iconic car, the Pursuit Special. There were no takers, and it ended up in the hands of the production mechanic Murray Smith. When the Road Warrior was greenlit, Miller had to buy the car back. It now resides in a museum in Florida. If you're enjoying this content, please support the channel by hitting the like button. Thanks. Now back to the countdown.
Anything I say. What a wonderful philosophy you have.
Number 6. New Zealand banned Mad Max because Goose's fiery death bore an unsettling resemblance to a recent real-life gang incident. Meanwhile, Sweden banned the film simply for its over-the-top ultra-violence.
Hey, Max!
That thing in there, that's not the Goose. No way.
New Zealand audiences finally got to see the movie in 1983, following the success of The Road Warrior, while Swedish viewers had to wait until 2005 for its official release. Number 7. Many of the motorcycles were donated by Kawasaki, which was not the internationally known brand it is now. Only popular in Japan in 1979, Kawasaki jumped at the opportunity to appear in an Australian movie. Number 8. Because he was relatively unknown in the US, trailers and previews did not feature Mel Gibson. Number 9. Did you know that Mad Max has a last name? It's Rokitansky. Coming from the medical field, director George Miller named Max after a 19th-century Bohemian pathologist, Karl von Rokitansky. He was the originator of the Rokitansky procedure, the groundbreaking method for removal of the internal organs in an autopsy. Number 10. Due to Mad Max's low budget, only Mel Gibson was given a jacket and pants made from real leather. All the other actors playing police officers wore vinyl outfits. Now for a bonus fact. Before the original Mad Max was released in the United States, distributor American International Pictures overdubbed the actors' speaking voices, as it was believed that the original Australian accents would be too difficult for American audiences to decipher. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit the like and subscribe button and check out more interesting videos on this channel. See you next time.
What's the done, lovable? I'm feeling Vicky's own eyebrow clean.